In Islam, the issue of sacrificing an animal for the sake of Allah is a concept that is rooted deeply. For example, in Hajj, when we perform Hajj, we sacrifice animals. What is the meaning of sacrificing an animal? Is to slaughter an animal, a specific type of animal. And why do we do this? Because this is a form of showing appreciation to Allah Azza wa Jal. And this sacrifice is a form of gratitude. And it does not reach Allah Azza wa Jal in the sense that Allah doesn't need it. But when you do it and you feed the meat to the poor, this pleases Allah Azza wa Jal. And this sort of sacrifice was found in all religions before Islam. So Islam is not something new. However, Islam does this in a specific way. So we sacrifice a certain type of animals. It has to be either camels, cows, sheep, or goats. These are the the animals that we sacrifice. And the form of slaughtering during Hajj is divided into two types. One is known as a hadi of shukran, a sacrifice of gratitude. And this is done due to the ritual itself. So the ritual that we are doing, whether it's tamattu' or it is qiran, if a person is mutamatti' or qarin, then it is part of his hajj that he offers the sacrifice. The third type, which is ifrad or a mufrid, he does not have to do any such sacrifice. Allah Azza wa Jal says about those who do not live in Mecca. So anyone who does not live in Mecca who comes for Hajj, Allah the Almighty says, then whoever performs Umrah during the Hajj months, followed by Hajj, offers what can be obtained with ease of sacrificial animals. So a person who is performing tamattu' or qiran, the difference between him and the person offering ifrad is that he's combining between Umrah and Hajj at the same time. So what happens if someone like that is unable to perform this sacrifice? He doesn't have money. In this case, he has to fast 10 days. 3 during the Hajj season, and 7 when he goes back to his home. And these 3 can be performed during the Hajj period. So if a person is offering tamattu' and he comes in the month of Shawwal, performs his Umrah, and he stays the whole period, he can perform these 3 days any time of like the 8th, the 9th. Of course, Eid, he's not allowed to do it. He's not allowed to fast. He can do it in the days of Tashriq, 11th, 12th, and the 13th. He could choose and pick 3 days, not necessarily in a row. And when he goes back, he has to complete the 10 by offering his 7 days. Allah Azza wa Jal says about this in the Quran, and whoever cannot find or afford such an animal, then a fast of 3 days during the Hajj and of 7 when you have returned home. This is the first type of sacrifice, Hajj al-Shukran. It's a form of gratitude, it's part of your ritual. The second type of sacrifice is a compensation. It's an expiation, and it's called Hajj al-Jubran. And this is done whenever you leave one of the mandatory acts of Hajj or Umrah, or when you do some of the restricted and prohibited actions during Ihram. So either one you could do. For example, a person did not perform or assume the state of Ihram from the miqat. He flew over it, he forgot, he slept, came down to Jeddah. And then oh, what have I done? What should I do? We say, go back to your miqat. He said, it's a lot of hassle and I don't have time. I just want to assume my ihram from Jeddah, labbaik Allahumma umrah. And he goes and performs his umrah. This guy made a mistake by leaving an obligatory act, which is to perform ihram from the miqat. He's obliged to slaughter a sheep. Where, like in the Hajj Shukran, in the sacrifice of gratitude, it has to be slaughtered in the haram area. For the mutamatti and the qarin, the best is to be done in Mina. But if he does it in Mecca, there's no problem. Likewise, here it has to be done in Mecca, and if he does it anywhere in the haram area, then this is also permissible and to be given to the poor. One of the differences between Hadi al-Shukran and Hadi al-Jubran, the mutamatti and the qarin, the sunnah is to eat from their own sacrifice. The sunnah is to eat from their own sacrifice and distribute the meat to the poor. Remember, the Prophet ﷺ in his farewell Hajj offered 100 camels, and he slaughtered 63 with his own hand and gave the knife to Ali and completed the 100. So the sunnah is that you slaughter it yourself. If you can't, then you delegate this to someone else and to eat from it. But when it is as an expiation for leaving something that's mandatory or or doing something that is prohibited during the state of Ihram, you must not eat a thing out of it. What about where to slaughter? We've said that it has to be done in Mina or in Mecca, but not in Arafah, because Arafah is in the Hill, not in al-Tan'im, not in al-Sharaya. All these areas are outside the boundaries of Al-Haram. It has to be done in Al-Haram. What are the conditions of such a slaughter? The conditions are easy. Number one, it has to be from the livestock mentioned earlier: camels, cows, bulls, sheep, goats, and the likes. So if you want to sacrifice 1,000 shtikin, that won't do. If you want to sacrifice a valuable horse, that wouldn't do. It has to be from these livestock mentioned. Two, it has to be free of defects. So it's unacceptable that you sacrifice something that is sick or one-eyed or lame or the likes. Thirdly, it has to reach a particular age. So for a camel, it has to be minimum 5 years of age. For a cow, it has to be of minimum of 2 years. For a goat, it has to be a minimum of 1 year or above. And for a sheep, it has to be 6 months or older. And these are the conditions for such a sacrifice that you offer during the Hajj season.